At the busy intersection of North Washington and Causeway Streets in Boston, right along the Freedom Trail, sits a narrow pipe shooting more than 20 feet into the air. Its job for the past 9 months has been to release and disperse natural gas leaking from this old cracked pipe below. You can see the fumes pouring into the sky.
I can smell some gas. Natural gas.
The massive pipe dating back to 1907 is a major supplier of gas to the city of Boston. And when a leak was noticed, National Grid's first move was to vent it like this.
37 years, I never seen a vent stacked like this in my life.
Joe Caroli is president of the Gas Workers Union.
You could have an accident here and you could have an ignition of gas right here because there's plenty of gas blowing out of that top of that pipe.
This leak is just one of the more than 75,000 across the state reported by the utilities as of the end of last year. Most are concentrated in the Boston area. One federal report says ratepayers across the country paid at least $20 billion during an 11-year period for all of the leaking gas.
They're deteriorating.
Caroli gave 5 Investigates a tour of a few of the local leaks.
I can actually smell the gas.
Including this one right outside Boston Fire Headquarters.
The temporary repair when they put it on is not holding. I'm reporting a gas leak.
I heard kaboom!
That explosion back in 2014 rocked this Dorchester neighborhood, erupting into a 3-alarm blaze, injuring a dozen people. And the victims are suing National Grid, claiming repeated calls reporting an odor of gas were ignored.
Gas leaks are graded by levels from 1 to 3, with 1 being the most dangerous, requiring immediate repair. But companies aren't required to repair leaks like this one, which is a level 3, even though environmentalists say they still pose a major threat.
You can smell the gas, right?
Yep.
And all these plants, all these trees are dying out here.
The Sierra Club's David Zeke says the level 3 leak here in Sullivan Square is what's known as a super emitter. It isn't explosive, but it's leaking a large amount of gas, threatening health and the environment.
Natural gas is 95% methane. Methane is a powerful greenhouse gas. It's 84 times as powerful as carbon dioxide. It goes out of the atmosphere in about 70 years.
It's going to take some time. We're doing it very, very aggressively. But we have started to reduce the leaks.
Tom Kiley heads up the trade association representing gas companies like National Grid.
Do you think the companies could do better?
If you take National Grid, for instance, in the past 5 or 6 years, they've spent about $875 million on replacing leak-prone pipe on their system.
Environmentalists support the law forcing companies to repair the most dangerous explosive leaks first, but say utilities should also focus on fixing the leaks emitting the most gas.
We could rapidly mitigate the effect of on the greenhouse gases, and we could rapidly reduce the waste.
If you're going to be guardians of it, then do what you're supposed to do and make sure that the product is contained and that the people that are around it are always going to be safe.
A new law was passed in the midst of our investigation, which now requires utilities to also include the leaks emitting the most gas in the repair plans they file with the state. National Grid tells us repair work on North Washington Street and in Charlestown should be wrapped up in about a month and a half. Kathy Curran, 5 Investigates.